Oh, my goodness. And so we've already had this called potentially the most consequential trade the NBA has seen since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was dealt to the Lakers about 50 years ago. Jalen, as we sit back and figure this thing out, will this one also go to the Lakers? Can they make this happen? LeBron, Magic, and company in 10 days.
They better. This is why you bring in the big guns. This is why you hire Magic Johnson. This is why you bring in Rob Pelinka. You now get LeBron James to come join your organization, but clearly he can't do it alone. The next goal is to land an all-NBA caliber player. And you see that Kawhi may be leaning elsewhere. You understand that KD probably not going to team up with LeBron. Anthony Davis is the only other player that puts him in contention. There are going to be a lot of free agents in 2019. But if they sign with the Lakers, they're still not going to be better than the Warriors. So if the Lakers don't get it done in this window, then that's a disappointment.
Look, they failed with Paul George, and he said it. He's like, look, if they would have traded for me, I most likely would be in the Laker uniform. You cannot wait. Understand that Rich Paul gave the Lakers a head start. Like, look, Boston can't make an offer right now. We're now informing the entire world that Anthony Davis is now ready to go. This is your head start. Get it done now. If you don't, the Lakers have failed.
And can I acknowledge for everybody, because I hate to be the guy that always seems like for national media, we pushing players toward the large market. The thing I want to stress is the reason why we're only talking about the Lakers right now and the Celtics right now, beyond the fact that AD could tell a team that he's not going to re-sign, is that who's in the position to trade their second best player for Anthony Davis, but yet still be a contender and have other young assets and or draft picks to get them? The Lakers and the Celtics are the teams that fall into that category.
Yeah, because you're going to need all that for the return. I'm interested, too. How does this make other NBA teams feel?
Oh, they get sick. They get nauseous. And LeBron James was the one that started it. When you start saying that I'm going to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, go where I want, because players have been traded for years and it's always been, hey, this is business. Players have to deal with it. It's personal. But now players are taking more control and it's just like, no, I'm going to go where I want, when I want. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And I'm letting you know 2 years in advance.
Here's the deal. You got Kuzma. You got Lonzo Ball. You got Brandon Ingram. If they trade all three of those guys, and I have to believe New Orleans right now maintains the most leverage they're ever going to have. As the clock ticks away and Boston comes involved in this thing, the Pelicans are not in a hurry to do this. So the Lakers, if they're going to get him now, I assume are going to have to trade all of those guys. So if you put LeBron and AD together without any of those guys this year, what are they in the West?
They're going to be exactly what they're going to be anyway, a team that probably loses in the first or second round. But when you try to acquire AD for right now, so that now in the offseason you can sign another free agent in this deep class. Some of these players who may be Rich Paul clients as well.
Who would you think?
Like Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the first player to come to mind. So now all of a sudden I got LeBron, I got AD, and I got Kemba. So
that's a team,
right? So that's what I mean. You try to do this right now. You don't hesitate.
Yes.
And also we can't leave out the fact what allows this to happen is KCP's contract.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a part of a deal as well.
And the only other thing I'll say is that players that will want to go play there, remember what David West did, like leaving going to San Antonio and then going to Golden State, like myself. You get older guys that are like, hey, I'll come play my role here. What do you guys need?
Here's what I'm thinking. If you're the New Orleans Pelicans, you're not the Washington Generals. You're not trying to just figure out a way to get Anthony Davis to the Lakers because it will be good for the league and good for shows like ours. What is the benefit to them of not waiting and letting Boston getting involved in this thing? There's no upside for them that I can think of.
There's not a lot of upside, but it's one of those things where the Lakers' offer can change, right? It's like you understand he doesn't want to go there. So it's like, we're going to offer you all of this. What if AD says, I don't want to go to Boston? Well, we're going to trade you there but if they're like, if he calls and says, I'm not re-signing with Boston or I'm not re-signing, wherever he could possibly go, then you get to a spot where it's like, then the Lakers could then be like, well, my offer now is no Kuzma. It's everybody else but Kuzma.
But also, and here's a distinction. When I'm talking to the Lakers about a trade, I don't care about their draft picks because they're not going to be really valuable to me. Because when I have LeBron and AD, that's a late first-round pick. Okay?
Right.
Now, Boston already has other teams' picks that are going to be lottery. So that makes them more interesting. So if I'm New Orleans, oh, we can't deal right now, Lakers.
Yeah.
Unless y'all going to give me everything I want.
Give them everything.
I want the 3 young players. I want Ball,
Give 'em
Ingram,
all.
Kuzma, and give me Zubac and/or Wagner.
Give
me
me
your
them
whole
all.
I want all of them.
What are you going to say if you're the Lakers and they ask for all?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That is the leverage that both sides have.
Because
I'll
if
give
you don't do it
everything.
now, the Boston Celtics have the assets, the picks as well.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are better than anything that the Lakers can offer. Just that. Those 2 players are better than any player or any situation that the Lakers can offer. But
Plus the draft picks.
Plus
are
the draft
better.
pick. But the Lakers can say, take it all.
Yeah, well, and Zach Lowe said earlier on this show, it's not going to be hard to get this done. You think it's hard? No. Just do it.
No, get it. Everything that we have, and if you don't understand that, it's going to kind of snowball, and then other teams could possibly get involved.
During this period of time when LeBron James has been injured, there was a point in a game where there was a basketball game happening, and he was standing next to Rob Pelinka and Magic during the game.
Yeah.
What do y'all think they were talking about? How great the squad is? No, they were sitting back saying, you know what? We can move that guy.
Yeah.
And that's how these deals get done. There has to be a sense of urgency from the Los Angeles Lakers.